Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We're going to tell you how to lose some belly fat. Do we have your attention now?
Yeah, that's right. Everybody, ears up, eyes forward. Karlene Karst joining us, registered dietitian. We are talking about fats, good fats, bad fats. Hello, Karlene.
Hello, how are you?
Very good. How are you?
Good.
So
nice
there's
to see
good
you.
fats.
There
Tell us
is.
about that.
This is exciting. For so many years, we thought all fats were bad. And one of the interesting things is there's fats that we actually need. They're called essential. So our body needs them for good health. And a lot of times people just don't know where to get those fats
Well,
from.
let's talk about some of the
confusion.
food items that you can easily snack on that have those fats in them. Maybe you can tell us what you brought with you today.
Well, some of the things I brought were just a different assortment of healthy cooking oils, because I think that everything starts with what you're cooking your food with. Really important to know that there's something called smoke point of your oil. So when you're cooking with your fat, if you're starting to see that smoke come off the burner, that means you've taken your oil too far and you start actually losing some of the nutritional properties of the oil.
And different kinds of oil have different smoke points.
Exactly.
So if you need to cook something at high heat, just pay attention to what kind of oil you're using.
Exactly. So grapeseed oil or oleic acid safflower oil are great high heat cooking oils. Coconut oil is actually one of my favorites, and of course my kids love pancakes made in the coconut oil.
Yum.
Amazing.
For high heat coconut oil?
For high heat, yeah. In
I've never heard that
350 to 400 degrees. It's a saturated fat, but a healthy kind of saturated fat. So it's amazing at higher heat and tastes delicious, stir-fried vegetables, pancakes, that kind of thing.
One thing I know you should never cook with is olive oil, and people are always tempted to do it because they think it's healthy and it's a better option for oil.
It's so interesting. Olive oil probably has the most misconceptions when it comes to cooking. And interestingly enough, the way the olive oil is manufactured, so the more refined it is, the higher you can cook with it. So the extra virgin's more delicate. It's a beautiful type of oil and fat, best for dipping your bread into, making salad dressings out of. That's usually what I reserve the extra virgin olive oil for.
Do not put it in a hot pan, people.
Do not. It'll be bubbling all over your counter.
Well, and you brought some other things here. We've got some flax oil. What is this good for?
So flax oil is great for our skin, our hair, our nails. It's a supplement more so, or it can also be mixed with the olive oil when you're making salad dressings. I love ground flax seeds. It's one of my favorite things. It can go into almost everything you're cooking
yogurt
and eating.
in the morning.
Smoothies, cereals, porridge, the whole 9 yards. Also, great snack foods. I always recommend people to eat 5 to 6 small meals a day. A lot of people are like, I don't even know what to eat twice a day, let alone 5 or 6.
But if you keep healthy stuff at your desk like this, Mike calls his the nut hut.
Yeah, I have a little nut hut set up on our desk
because they're good for you.
Walnuts, cashews, almonds.
There you go.
And all organic too, which I think is really key for people, because
really
as
important.
Nuts grow, if you're using a lot of bad things on them,
well, we want to try
to
to minimize the toxins, and we get already so many of them in our environment that we should try to be conscious of what we're incorporating into our food and into our mouth. Avocado is also great. I try to do about half an avocado a day. It's calories, but they're healthy fat. And the interesting thing is so many people think, I'm going to eat all this fat, I'm going to start to get fat. And that's what's interesting and impressive.
And if you're hungry, something like an avocado, you're eating a small amount, but it'll fill you up, so you can do those 5 or 6
very
meals
satisfying.
a day.
Yeah,
very,
I know
very
this is probably a complicated question, but what do good fats add to your body? Like, what do they actually do that help you in your personal health?
Well, they do so many things, and the interesting thing with these essential fats that we're talking here, especially flax oils and the seeds and the krill oil, nuts and seeds, avocados, they work right at our cellular level. So our body's built out of millions of cells. Cells are built out of membranes. Membranes are built out of fats. So our entire body is actually built out of fat. Now, if you've eaten unhealthy fat your whole life and your diet's been very kind of fast food laden, that's essentially what your body becomes made out of. Hence chronic disease.
Everything slows down.
Inflammation, cardiovascular disease, depression, joint issues, dry skin. So you need those healthy fats to build up a healthy cell membrane, which builds a healthy body.
Now, you mentioned something that I actually didn't know existed.
Don't get all up in my krill.
Krill oil. Explain this and why it's good, because I think I need some convincing.
I've heard of krill. Krill, like the whales.
Yeah, it's like whale food. It's a shrimp-like crustacean, so it's red in color, and the red comes from antioxidants, something known as astaxanthin. So it's rich in these antioxidants, but this is the new kid. It's a very good thing. So it's very important for our heart. This is the new kid on the block when it comes to fish oil. So we've heard so much about the importance of omega-3 fatty acids, tons of clinical research to support its use. Fish oil for our heart and our brain. This is the new kid on the block, reason being it's more absorbable. So a lot of people get concerned when they're told they have to take 6 or 7 soft gels per day. This basically cuts it in half because it's much more absorbable. Plus you're getting the benefit benefits of those antioxidants.
And I like the fact that you don't have to take a spoonful of krill oil.
It's in the tub.
Traumatized, right?
This says naturally helps reduce body fat. This is an interesting thing. What is this one?
So this is a healthy fat known as CLA. Research has been done for probably the last 15 years, quite impressive, looking at reducing fat on our hips and our thighs and our buttocks regions. So if you're somebody that stores your fat there, this is an excellent healthy fat that will help to support the breakdown, something known as lipolysis. So the breakdown of fat.
But it won't take away my poppin' booty?
No.
Okay.
You can keep the junk in a straw?
You can keep it if you want it.
You brought spoons, and you have something here that it says it's delicious tangerine cream fusion and delicious berry cream fusion.
Wait, the important thing is belly fat transformation.
So what we know is that we're more sophisticated in the concept of weight now. So it's less about how much you weigh on the scale, more about where your fat is stored on your body.
Yeah.
Belly fat's the most dangerous for our health.
Cardiovascular, right?
Cardiovascular, type 2 diabetes. So that apple-shaped body where all the fat goes above the waistline. We'll actually open this one first. Okay. And you can just squeeze it out.
I do want to try the tangerine
I want them to try
one.
it because what this is based on is clinical research that was done on type 2 diabetic women who are overweight. They were given a special form of safflower oil, and they actually found to reduce 2 pounds of fat just on their stomach from incorporating this unique form of safflower oil. So in order to replicate what was seen in clinical research, let's face it, taste trumps all.
Yeah.
So when we're told to lose weight, we don't necessarily want to feel like we're...
It smells... I was going to say, that is exactly what I was going to say. It smells like childhood.
I know. It reminds
smells like
me.
a summer day.
I grew up in Saskatchewan.
Do I just rub it on my belly?
Cheers. Cheers to the creamsicle flavor.
Okay, while we're trying this, tell us about this little book here.
So the Belly Fat Breakthrough is all about the science of belly fat.
It's really good.
Like it? Could you do it?
I could do it.
See, this is what we want. So exactly, 2 tablespoons a day before you eat, and over the course of about 30 days, people start to notice that extra fat coming off. Within 3 to 4 months, we're talking 9 to 10% reduction in belly fat.
Wow.
Bring it on, Fiona.
And you've got tons of great tips in here. The Belly Fat Breakthrough is the name of the little book if you want to pick it up. But guess what? We have a giant gift basket to save someone the trouble of having to go shopping.
Some of your books, so people have some reading and some great products
All
as
the products that we talked about here today in the SAF Slim.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Karlene.
You can email for your chance to win urbanrush@shaw.ca. I know, I forgot. I almost gave my email address. I'm like, don't email me. No.
Please, send it along.
The show.
Oh, man. I think my 4-pack just turned into a 6-pack.
We're going to take a break when we return.